Hey guys, welcome to the H channel. So on this video I'll be checking a mini keyboard from RE. So the difference with this one and some previous keyboards that I've actually reviewed in the past, it's like a 2-in-1. So you can pre-program one side of the control pad like your TV remote, and the other side you've got your full QWERTY keyboard there. So let's unbox this and check this out. So the box itself, nothing too exciting, just a pretty generic beige box, no pictures or anything like that. At the bottom there you can see there, RE, the world's most mini handset wireless keyboard mouse. So before using any RE products, I have come across their items before. I've seen them across the internet, and after using the items, quite a few of the items, I realized that a lot of their keyboards and items were copied and just sold without the brand. It's already now, after using the items and using the cheaper third-party copies, there is a difference with them. So the ones with the RE brand in it, you're guaranteed for a better quality product. So that's why now in a lot of the other boxes, they do have this little QR code here, which you scratch off, and you can authenticate to make sure that the item that you have is an authentic RE product. So there are other items out there with the same designs. Physically, they do look the same, but when you actually use them, the quality is there is a big difference. I think I have mentioned that in my previous video as well. But let's just skip to the product itself. So let's just unbox this. Let's see what we have here. So you got your keyboard, charging cable, instructions. Something else in there. Okay, so for one side, and your little dongle. So you got the wireless dongle, instructions. Keep hold of that because there are a lot of tips and hints and tricks on how to use this keyboard as well. So look through that. Charging cable. So good news, full thumbs up for USB-C. So I know on the previous mini keyboards that I've reviewed in the past from RE as well, some people have said that even though the review unit I had was USB-C, some people have been getting a mini USB as well. So just bear that in mind as well. So on this item itself is a USB-C. So when you do get your item as well, and just make sure you have a USB-C one as well. Personally, for me, USB-C is the way forward. Even the iPhones now are having USB-C, and it just makes it much more convenient. Like when you're charging your items, you don't need to have a different cable for every item. That's why I like using items with a USB-C cable. So like this, why I just throw it to one side and I just use the same cable that I'm using to charge my phone, etc. Okay, so let's check out the bad boy itself. Okay, boom. Okay, so you got your controller here. As you can see, it fits nice in the hand. It feels nice. It is really light, to be honest, and yeah, really easy to use. So you've got your dongle here. So you do have your mini dongle. So this can be put into like your Android box or your computer to use, but it does have Bluetooth as well, so depending on how you want to use it. So you can use this wireless dongle, just slot in USB, slot in your USB slot, and it's good to go. Or you can actually connect by Bluetooth as well. So you've got numerous ways of connecting the mini keyboard. Okay, so let's just get into the back of there first. So the first thing that that I noticed on this one compared to the other mini keyboards I have used is the buttons on the back there. So especially if you're using it like myself, if I'm using it for my Android box and I'm trying to use different apps on it. So at the moment I'm using, so I've got this new one here is the i6. So at the moment my daily driver prior to this is this i4, and also when I use that, I do need to use it with my remote control for my Android box as well. So basically on my remote control Android box here, I've actually skipped one control already. So basically my TV remote I pre-programmed onto the top here. Then I've got this to turn on the Android box. And once I'm in there, I use this to control my Android box itself. So every time when I'm trying to watch something on my Android box, I need to use two remote controls. So the great thing with this is that not only the size and the weight of it, as you can see, it is pretty small if you compare it even to the Android box remote control. It's a pretty similar size. So which means that when I do use it, I don't need to use two remote controls. I can just use this on its own. So basically on this side, what I've done, I've programmed it. For example, this one on off, that's to turn the TV on. Then I can use these buttons here to, for example, to do the volume and change the settings. I've got another button here to program as to the power button on the Android box. Then I've got the HDMI button as well, so I can change the connectivity. And also, overall you've got 10 buttons that you can pre-program here, which is really convenient, and it's very functional as well. So which means that when I'm sat down to watch something, I don't need to mess around with a lot of different remote controls. So right off the bat already, I've kind of eliminated this already, so I don't need to use this. So that's one control there already. So basically, effectively, it's kind of made this redundant, because if I use this, I always have to find a remote control to turn TV on and turn the Android box on as well, because this is not programmable. Okay. So on this side, you can see there. So you got like you got 10 buttons there which you can program. You got the IR blast at the top there to control your TV. So let's give you a bit of a tour of this controller. So as you can see here, you got your controller here. It's really lightweight. You've got like a brushed aluminium bevel to it. It feels plastic. To be honest, it doesn't feel very premium, the sides here, because even though it's silver, it does feel pretty plastic. You've got your USB-C charging port there, and you've got on-off switch there. Okay, so let's turn it on. So you can see there as well, you've got your QWERTY keyboard, and you've got your shortcuts in the blue. So anything highlighted in blue, you press the FN button and press one of the keys, then you can jump to that shortcut. So for example, let me just see if you can see it here. So let's turn this light on. So if I turn the light on here, it's quite bright in here, so I can't really tell the difference if it's on and off. Okay, so I've got my light on there. So what I do like about this mini keyboard is the buttons. The buttons do feel very clicky. It's a nice size. So the green light there is flashing green, which means that I'm connected by the dongle. If I want to like change it from Bluetooth, then there is a connectivity for Bluetooth here. So there is only one channel Bluetooth on this controller itself. One channel Bluetooth or the dongle. Okay. You've got your touchpad here. Your left click, left mouse click, right mouse click. Directional buttons. And also the OK button in the middle there. And all the buttons that you would expect on a mini keyboard. So overall, I have found it to be very useful. It is a nice size. It's really light. Like I said before, it makes it much more convenient when I'm watching something on my Android box. I don't need to mess around with numerous different controllers and keyboards. So it's an all-in-one solution, which is really great. So there are pros. The cons on this, which I wish was on here, is one of the things I do like about this i4 is the scroll wheel. When I scroll up and down, it just make it much more convenient. I can be sat there with one hand and just scroll up and down. On this one, it's a bit more fiddly. If you want to scroll up and down, effectively you have to press the FN button on the side here, and then on this touchpad here, you can just scroll up and down, which then you can scroll up and down. So it's just a minor change there, but that's something that if it had a scroll wheel, that would be perfect. Maybe if I added like a little scroll wheel on the side here, maybe, and if they would have added like a volume button, because at the moment my volume buttons is here. Not the end of the world. I mean, it would be nice to have like a side button here, like a phone. That would be really nice. But overall, it's a good product. The lights are white. You can turn it on and off as well. It has auto sleep as well. So after 3 minutes of inactivity, it does turn itself off as well, which is really useful. Then when you just press the button, it'll wake up again. The connectivity is great. I mean, when I use it by the dongle, It's seamless. It connects automatically as soon as I turn the unit on, no messing around. And the Bluetooth is the same as well, it connects really quickly as well. So if you guys are after a mini keyboard and you do use it for Android box as well, I think this will be a really good option, as obviously you've got your mini wireless keyboard on one side, you've got your programmable buttons on the other side, USB-C as well, so really quick to charge, really convenient to charge. Okay guys, so if you like this video, click on the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, click on the subscribe button. And as always guys, hope to see you soon, and ciao for now.